Hey guys, Caliph here, and today we are going to cover the new /ride command. There's some other command changes in the latest snapshot, but this one seems the most stable or guaranteed to become a thing in the next official update, so I'm covering it early. We are currently in snapshot 23W03A, which I believe is going to release in 1.19.4, not even 1.20. And basically what they added is a new command called /ride, which you just saw me use. And /ride is pretty simple, but I'm going to make a video explaining it anyways, in case you didn't know that it's a thing now, and you can get a quick intro to some of the cool stuff you can do with it. And so one of the things that you can do is the basic use, where you go do /ride, and then you put either the player's name or you put a selector. @s is a safe one if you're using the chat to do it. And then you can run either mount or dismount. Mount is going to make them ride something. Dismount will make them remove whatever they're riding entirely. And so now the last argument is the entity you want it to ride. One thing to keep a note of is, as according to the wiki, @s you cannot do it to players. And so if you try and do it to players, it'll say player can't be ridden, which I think is fair because you were never allowed to ride players in the first place. But you can ride something like a pig. Of course, you need to select only one, and if you do this, it will say error because it thinks you're trying to ride multiple things at the same time, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But if we go ahead and add a limit equals 1, then it will make me ride just one of the pigs in the world, and there you go. Now I'm riding a pig. Now, of course, you can always dismount by hitting left shift, and so if you were making a system where you want to force people to ride things, I'd imagine that you would want to use a predicate to detect if you are riding a pig. Or with some of the new command updates, you may not even need a predicate. But anyways, then you would also want to force them to rewrite it, and so you'd probably spam it if they leave it. But anyways, here we are on the pig, and if you spam it, it will say you're already riding pig. So one thing to keep in mind is that if somebody's already riding something and you try and pick something like this villager, it's going to give you an error saying that you're already riding a pig. And so to actually make them ride the villager, you're going to want to run the dismount command. And so if I was riding the villager, okay, which is kind of funny to see, if I want to ride the pig, I should run the dismount first and then the pig one. And so that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Very short video. I will show you what I did in the intro. What I did in the intro was I summoned a snowball that has motion on it, and then I just made the player ride the snowball. And if I click this button, I will just be riding a snowball, which is kind of a nice new way that you can apply motion to a player. Of course, a /motion command would be very nice, but for now we have this, which is kind of cool. Maybe in the future or in a different snapshot, they will add a /motion command. I guess we just got to keep our fingers crossed for that one.